It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome to the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The first round is about to begin. Andrew Catalon here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. And we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, we're at Arnie's place this week, Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What can the players look forward to from this course?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically, because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
Wow, that had no chance. All right, bogey putt. Let's go to the par 3 second. Going with 5 wood. Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, that was so close. Here's the 4th shot. That putt goes in. It's another bogey. That's 2 in a row now for our featured player.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Okay, time to return to the action. Currently at 2 over par.
Teeing off here on the 3rd.
That is absolutely spot on.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Going with pitching wedge here. This one will have to travel pretty far to get to the bottom of the cup. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to move pretty hard to the left.
Wow, how about that putt? That is worthy of another look. While we have a moment, we take a look at the leaderboard, and Tom Kim is out in front. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 4th. Wow, what a swing. You think about Tom Kim, he burst on the scene at the President's Cup in 2022, and he has just exploded since then.
And he's going to continue to get better each and every week as he gets to know these golf courses and becomes more comfortable with them. He's an extraordinary player.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. A 3-foot putt. Moving along. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Placement off the tee, critical.
It it is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This pose from birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Oh, this is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. That one's got some intent. Yes, sir! Trailing by a few shots. Par 5, 6th Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie may leave it in.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. Will leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
And back to the play, shall we?
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I like the coverage here. It's getting after this par 5 and 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll reward it for that play.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Even for the day. And a share of second. That is outstanding. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. He's currently tied for 4th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. I thought that was going in. Needs this putt to save par. Let's quickly take a look at the leaderboard. Tom Kim's lead is 1 shot. And now teeing off on a par 4. This looks like a really strong tee shot. This shot is about 170 yards. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
Side of the green.
Well, on the green, but a long way to go. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This putt is for par. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4. I think he likes that one. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's looking at a nice round number 180 here.
this one will be in the sand.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. This putt from 8 feet away.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. A par 4 here.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Well, still some work to be done. Okay, greenside, and the goal now is to get up and down. Hitting 4. Only 2 back of the lead. What? It doesn't get much better than that. A hole out from the bunker.
Now this is how you play a bunker shot.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And now this to move into a tie for second place. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right. It'll be an easy par.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Now the 12-hole Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back lines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Good look at birdie here. That's right. 4th birdie of the day. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway on the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
This one looks like it's going all right. Into the drip, folks, I'm sorry to say. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Guys, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Here's Roseng. And back to the course with the live action. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Just missed the hole. Sitting at 1 under. Tied for 5th. How close was that to going down? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
Making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
That's a tough one to swallow. The second at 15. Not a green in regulation. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Trouble early in this hole, but what a way to close it out.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
Now to the 16th hole, a par 5. That was such a pure swing.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, down here on the 6th hole, guys. This is Tom Phoenix.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Here's the third shot. 3 shots behind the lead. A chance to get in red figures with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
This putt is 39 foot out.
6 feet remain. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
A chance here to move into the top 5. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This is such a tough ride. He went straight all the way and won.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Second shot here at 18.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
He has this putt for a share of first place. Birdie to finish on 18. It was a good day on the course for our featured player, currently in 2nd place. Looking forward to it. We'll do it for today. For all of us here, it's Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. Two-K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The second round is straight ahead. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. As we check today's standings, it's Rose Zhang at the very top. She's leading the event by 1 as we get into today's action. Let's get down to the first hole. That's a textbook swing. This one might run right through the fairway. Henny, what does the lie look like down there?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
From the bunker. That's going to work nicely for him. He's got this one for a bogey. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Let's update you on what's been going on. He is currently in a tie for 7th place. And now to the par 3 second. This is a 5-iron. This is big trouble.
I'm telling you, I would blame the caddy. Bogey here yesterday, looking at the same score today.
Needs this to drop to save par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
Putt on a good line. A putt that's getting better. No, not there. What a putt. That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing bogey, that's playing. moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
This is a bomb.
There's some excitement going on elsewhere.
Just a little right of the green.
Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Down here on the 11th hole as Tony Finau gets ready to hit.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. This one appears to be fairway bound. I guess we're getting old because Tony Finau is now a veteran on tour, but he continues to play well week in and week out.
I hate to spoil this, but I've been old for a long time, my friend. Tony is still a very young man. He's just a dynamic player. He's an athlete, and he plays like an athlete. And I think that's the one thing I admire about his game more than anything, is he's physically talented and plays like it. There is no one way that he has to do it. He can figure out a way to get it done each and every day.
Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, almost had it. He's got this one for par. That one drops. Looking at the leaderboard, Rose Zhang is out in front of the pack.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey, Luke. Yes, down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Chosen the pitching range here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Looking at a par 5 here. That'll work there. This is his second shot. 5 shots off the lead. Intrepid on-course reporter John standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Let's return to live play now. From the sand, looking to get up and down. All right, so far the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 10 here. That's good for it there.
That'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more. Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Now from the green side bunker. All right, going to need this one to save par. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Needs to hit a house.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
And after that, he is moving down the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. How about we take a look at Max Homa from earlier today?
Great touch here, Luke. Watch this.
Time to get back to live play. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. 5 shots off the lead. This one is headed toward the sand. The beach is not where you want to be right now. Seven feet to the cup.
This is for par.
Almost. All right, that's another bogey. That's 2 in a row. Time to get it back.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. Let's check in with John. He's got more.
17th. Tony Finau is lining up his next shot.
All right, let's get back to the action. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Yeah, let's not think about what happened here yesterday with his next shot. It wasn't very good.
Tough one to dial in.
Another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
This putt for par. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt's going to break to the right.
So far, so good.
As we move on to the next hole, we show you that Rose Zhang is our leader. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Rich, she is so fun to watch week in, week out. Rose Zhang is really taking over the sport.
It's amazing how seamless the transition was from college golf to professionals. And there is no stopping her right now from what it seems like on the outside looking in. She really is an extraordinary golfer.
He's got this putt for birdie. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. too strong. 7 feet left. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
On the tee now, coming off the bogey. And a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Now took a bit of his shot there. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
This would be a great up and down. This putt for par here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
That's beauty. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, time to return to the action. This is his second shot. Not quite the shot he was wanting. This will be a great up and down. Almost went in. And this one is for his par. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently at +3 for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his surroundings. But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
This putt is of 9 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
Like the look of this one. You like the look of that right off the blade. Sitting at a couple over for the event. Teeing off now on this par 3.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This one's for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one's hitting on a pretty nice line, I feel. Come on. Wow, what a putt. Now 8 shots back after that hole.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot and the trunk, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
Setting up here with a long putt. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Just rolls by. And a 4-footer left. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole. Okay, that'll play. This shot from about 190 yards. Great opportunity here. This putt for eagle. Let's check in with Henny.
Yeah, he's been putting around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Looking at the leaderboard, Rose Zhang is out in front of the pack.
To the left.
And a very long putt remains. To the cup. As we move on to the next hole, we show you that Rose Zhang is our leader. Now to 18, the par 4. Look at that drive. He got all of it. The ball settles just off the fairway. We can work with that. This putt has a length of 15 feet. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
It's looking like this is going to be a hard break to the left.
Right on line, but just misses.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right. It'll be an easy call.
Okay, a good day out there, and it comes to an end. That will do it for our second round coverage. Rich, we're on to the weekend.
Decent performance, but I know those players expecting a little bit more out of themselves. Really not the type of player that will settle for a top 10.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beatty, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon. We'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are bring you a season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Moving today at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Our current coverage starts right now. Andrew Kennedy back with you. Thanks for joining us today. 7 under sits atop the leaderboard. Let's see how it goes down today on 2K Sports. Okay, let's go down to Hennie. She's right there.
He's really going to have to hack away at this. It's nasty.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one. This is his third. To save par. John, give us a read on this putt.
Pretty sure a little movement to the right in this putt.
Cannot walk away with par. And it'll be a drop shot to begin the day.
Not the way you want to start this round with a bogey.
Okay, it's a par 3. That might be the best swing of the day. Here's what happened earlier today at the 4th hole.
Second shot here.
Time to get back to the course. Big shot out of the green side bunker. Chance here for par. Putt goes in, and Rich, what a hole.
Nice up and down there. Not a very typical bunker shot, but nice to get it up and down nonetheless.
Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. That's a disappointing shot. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Setting up in the first cut.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Yeah, this one it's veering off a little bit to the right.
16 feet away.
This for a birdie.
John, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Doesn't look like an easy putt. So heading down the hill, should move to the left.
Right there. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Let's see what happens here on 4. Sitting at 1 under. Rich, when Tiger is playing like this, how intimidating is it for the rest of the field?
Well, I hope it's as intimidating as it was when I was out there trying to beat him, because these kids are now getting a taste of what it's like when Tiger is at his best. It's no fun. You don't want to play him when he's at his best.
bogey putt. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a two-shot advantage.
And as we move to the fifth, it's a par 4.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Hammond on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Well, I'm down to the 7th hole. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left. This really looks good.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done.
I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Everyone loves a short par 5. Get after it. This one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 6th. Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again, he shows us why.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh no, Tony Finau, I gotta go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and he smiles at you and wait, you know, but yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
And this next putt is for triple bogey. Sitting at 2 over for the event.
And moving down to their bogey.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. Choice, and the mindset now is to get up and down from here.
Come on, don't be shy.
This has got a chance, and it drops in.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Roseng is our current leader as we move on to the next.
All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. 17 feet away from the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Way too much on that one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. out well.
Third shot now.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. We're going to see what can happen out of the fairway bunker. Not the best contact out of the bunker. Time now for the third.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
I don't think there's enough on this one. Out of the sand. This one greenside in the rough. Oh, almost. As we move on to the next, he falls to 3 over par for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
That's a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. This is a big one coming up to save par. Let's check in with Henny.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Ooh, that was close. 4 feet left to the hole. Let's take a look at what happened earlier today.
What an approach this is.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Wow, that was just straight.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Just down to the 13th hole now, guys. 20 feet out. Just getting ready for his next shot.
Time to take on this shot from the rough.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
And this putt is from birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
He looks to have misjudged the speed of that one. Putting for par. That'll be a 4 over for the tournament. The 12th, a par 5. Absolutely flushed. There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first? Has never met Tony Finau. Possibly, no, probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you, right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears, and I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root. I want to see him win more and more and more.
Welcome to the par 4 quarter.